The first indictments were handed up this morning from special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into Russian interference in the presidential election.
CBS 2 Dick Brennan has been following the developments all day, and he joins us now here with more. Dick.
Christina Maurice, we can tell you the indictment covers the period from 2006 to 2017. Paul Manafort was chairman of President Trump's campaign, but the administration says the indictment against him and an associate have nothing to do with Mr. Trump. In the meantime, another campaign advisor's guilty plea has the White House going on the offensive and once again raising a dossier of dirt on Mr. Trump, partially paid for by the Clinton campaign.
Mr. Manafort has no comment.
Former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort headed into federal court in Washington to plead not guilty to charges of tax fraud and money laundering. The indictment alleges Manafort and his former partner Rick Gates hid their work as agents of the Ukrainian government and tried to cover up millions of dollars. But the White House says this has nothing to do with the campaign.
The allegations in the indictment, though, are focused on their business activities, not campaign activities, not campaign events.
The special counsel also revealed that George Papadopoulos, a foreign policy advisor to President Trump during the campaign, pleaded guilty to making false statements to the FBI. The Washington Post reported in August that Papadopoulos sent an email to Trump campaign officials in March 2016 offering to set up a meeting with Russian leadership, including President Putin. But the White House says Papadopoulos had a minor role and dismissed the idea the campaign had a pattern in trying to dig up dirt. Sarah Sanders instead pointed at the Clinton campaign.
What the Clinton campaign did, what the DNC did, was actually exchange money. They took a meeting. Those are far different, and one is pretty common practice in any campaign to take a meeting. The other one is actually paying money for false information. That's a big deal and a big difference.
President Trump tweeted, "Sorry, but this is years ago, before Paul Manafort was part of the Trump campaign. But why aren't crooked Hillary and the Dems the focus? Also, there is no collusion."
I'm on the Intelligence Committee. We're investigating the whole issue of Russian collusion, and after 1 year of investigation so far, I'm not aware of any evidence whatsoever showing any collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia or any Russian operatives.
In the meantime, when asked, Sarah Sanders said the president has said he will not fire special counsel Robert Mueller. Democrats say he'd better not.
The president must not, under any circumstances, interfere with the special counsel's work in any way. If he does so, Congress must respond.
As for restrictions against those defendants, Paul Manafort will have to post $10 million bond, Rick Gates $5 million. Both have surrendered their passports. They'll be under home confinement. In other words, they can't leave their homes without permission. So it's pretty strict bail restrictions.